Hello, everyone. Welcome back to English a Long Way, where you grow in life and grow in English. I'm Elena.
And I'm Marcus, and today we might argue a little.
We always argue a little.
True.
Okay, quick question. How many of you watch movies or shows in English with subtitles on? Almost everyone, right?
Yeah, me included, every single time.
Every single time?
Listen, I like to know what's happening.
Now, what if I told you that the thing helping you feel comfortable might actually be the thing keeping you stuck?
Wait, seriously?
That's what we're talking about today.
Okay, I'm already a little defensive.
I know, I can see it on your face.
I don't have a face. This is audio.
Fair point. So here's my take. Subtitles are like a safety net. And safety nets are great when you're learning to fall. But at some point, you have to jump without it.
Okay, but hold on. Subtitles help people understand. You're watching something, you hear a word you don't know, the subtitle shows it, you learn it. How is that bad?
It's not bad. That part is actually good. But here's the problem. When subtitles are always there, your brain stops trying to listen.
Come on.
I'm serious. Why would your brain work hard when the answer is already on the screen?
Okay, that's a fair point. I hate it, but it's fair.
Thank you.
But you're making it sound so simple. Just remove subtitles, done, you're fluent now, goodbye.
I did not say goodbye.
That's how it sounded.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying there's a time for subtitles and a time to let go.
Okay, so it's not subtitles bad, it's subtitles complicated.
Exactly.
Great. I love when things are complicated.
Welcome to language learning.
Okay, but let me push back on this. I used subtitles for years, and I still improved a lot.
I believe you. But how long did it take to feel comfortable without them?
What?
How long did it take to feel comfortable without them?
Longer than I expected, honestly.
Right. And I'm saying maybe subtitles were part of the reason.
Or maybe the language was just hard.
Both things can be true.
You always say both things are true, every single time.
Because it's always true.
Okay. You know what? I think people are different. Some people learn better by reading, some people learn better by hearing. Subtitles help the readers.
Sure. But here's the thing about English specifically. English pronunciation is strange.
Strange, it's criminal.
Okay, criminal. Though, through, cough, rough, same letters, 4 different sounds.
Whoever made that rule should apologize in person, loudly.
With a written letter that nobody can pronounce.
Exactly, a letter full of silent letters.
Okay, but because of this, your ear needs extra training, and subtitles actually slow that training down.
Okay, I see that, but...
Let me finish.
Sorry. She gets serious, I go quiet.
Good. Remember that. When you use subtitles in your first language, your brain reads the translation and thinks, got it. The English audio, it never really lands.
So you're saying the brain skips the hard part?
Exactly.
Okay, I actually hate that that's true. Like, deeply, personally, I feel attacked right now.
You should feel attacked. Just a little.
But there's still something I don't agree with.
Of course there is.
Not everyone has confidence. Some people, if they remove subtitles, they understand nothing. And then they feel stupid, and they stop watching. Isn't feeling good important too?
Yes, that part I actually agree with.
Oh, she agrees. Mark the calendar, frame it on the wall.
Don't push it.
I'm sending it to my family. Alina agreed with me today.
Marcus,
They won't believe it.
Okay. Can I finish?
Yes, sorry. Go ahead.
Thank you. Seriously, motivation matters. If you feel lost all the time, you'll quit. And quitting is the worst thing.
So subtitles keep people in the game.
At first, yes, but at first can become forever. And that's the trap.
The comfortable trap.
Exactly, the comfortable trap.
That sounds like something you'd put on a motivational poster.
Stop it.
The comfortable trap. Big letters. Soft sofa in the background.
Marcus, I'm trying to be serious.
Okay, I'm done. But it would be a good poster.
You know, I never thought about it that way.
Like, I was comfortable, but was I growing?
That's the real question.
Okay, can I share something a little embarrassing?
Please, this is my favorite part.
Of course it is. So, I watched this one show for months. American drama, fast dialogue, great show. I had subtitles on the whole time. I thought I was learning so much.
And then?
And then, I met someone who was also watching the same show. No subtitles. She remembered different things. She was noticing how people spoke, the rhythm, the emotions in the voice. I was noticing the plot.
Oh no.
I had watched 12 episodes, and I could tell you what happened, but I couldn't tell you how it sounded.
That's actually a little sad.
It is sad and embarrassing. I said, "Did you notice how his voice changed in episode 7?" And I said, "He has a voice?"
No, you didn't say that.
I'm exaggerating a little.
Oh, Marcus.
Yeah, it stayed with me.
My story is a little different.
Tell me, and please be slightly embarrassing too for balance.
I'll try. So I was learning a new language, not English, and I decided early on no subtitles.
Bold.
Maybe too bold. The first week was painful. I understood almost nothing. I kept rewinding the same scene 5 times.
5 times?
The same scene 5 times.
And did you understand it on the 5th time?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. I love that.
Okay, it was hard, but slowly something started to happen. I started to catch words, then small sentences, then whole scenes.
How long did that take?
About 3 weeks.
3 weeks of rewinding the same scene 5 times.
Yes, basically.
Your neighbors must have loved that.
I had headphones, thank you very much.
Smart. Very smart.
And after 3 weeks, my ear was so much better. I could hear the sounds clearly. I knew where words started and ended.
And people using subtitles were still
reading.
Yeah. Okay, I see the difference now.
You know what I think the real issue is?
Tell me.
We confuse understanding with learning. When you read a subtitle, you understand, but understanding and learning are not the same.
That's actually a big idea. Can you say more?
Okay, think about it this way. You can read a recipe by reading it, but you don't know how to cook until you actually cook.
Oh, yes, that's good. I have read many recipes, by the way.
And?
And I cannot cook at all.
You just proved my point.
I didn't mean to do that.
But you did, beautifully. Subtitles give you the understanding, but only your ears give you the skill.
So understanding is the map and learning is the journey.
I love that.
Thank you. I have my moments.
You really do. But yes, that's exactly it. You can look at a map forever and still not know the road.
Okay, so where does that leave us? Are subtitles good or bad?
They are a tool. And the question is, are you using the tool or is the tool using you?
That's a bit deep. I feel like the subtitle button is controlling me right now.
Exactly.
It has power over me. I click it before I even think.
Subtitles. On. Every time.
Every time. It's automatic. It's a reflex. My hand just goes there. Click, done, no thinking.
The hand knows.
The hand knows. The brain is not involved.
That is the problem right there.
Yeah, I feel very seen right now.
Good. That means it's working.
So, there's a phase where subtitles help, and a phase where they start to hold you back.
Right.
And most people stay in phase 1 forever.
Because phase 1 is comfortable.
And comfortable feels like progress.
Even when it isn't.
That's uncomfortable.
That's the point. Okay, let's talk to our listeners for a moment.
Yes. Put down the remote, step away from the subtitles.
We're not judging.
We're a little judging.
Alina!
I'm joking. We love you all.
We really do. Okay, question 1. When you watch something in English, do you turn subtitles on automatically? Do you try without them first?
Think about that, honestly. Do you even decide, or is it just a habit? Like me, automatic, no thinking, the hand just goes. Question 2. When was the last time you did something in English that felt a little uncomfortable? Not impossible, just slightly harder than usual.
Because that uncomfortable feeling is often where the real learning lives.
And question 3.
Imagine watching one episode tonight without subtitles.
What's the worst that could happen? You understand less.
Yes.
You rewind 5 times like Alina.
Yes, possibly.
You make a very confused face at the screen.
Alina!
The screen doesn't help. The screen just shows the actors.
Okay, but...
The actors don't help either. They just keep talking.
Okay, and what's the best that could happen?
Your ears start waking up.
Exactly.
That's worth the confused face.
It really is. So what's the conclusion today?
I'll try to say it without subtitles.
Please.
Subtitles are not your enemy, but they can become a crutch.
And crutches are for healing, not for running.
At some point, you have to trust your ears.
Exactly. Use subtitles when you need them. Use them to learn new words. Use them when something is too fast or too unclear. But then try without them. Even for 5 minutes.
5 minutes doesn't sound scary.
It's not.
Unless it's a horror movie, then 5 minutes is very scary.
That's a different problem.
Imagine, no subtitles, alone, dark room, horror film.
Marcus, stop.
Very effective learning, very traumatic.
Okay, those 5 minutes can change a lot.
Because your brain starts to work differently.
It starts to listen, not just read.
You know what I think this is really about?
What?
I think this is really about trust.
Say more.
You have to trust that you are good enough to understand something even when you're not sure.
That's it. That's actually the whole thing. Language learning asks you to be brave. Not perfect, just brave.
Brave enough to turn off the subtitles.
Brave enough to sit with the confusion.
And brave enough to stay.
Because staying is how you grow.
That's a good place to end. Unless you want subtitles for this conclusion.
Marcus!
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Goodbye, everyone.
If this conversation helped you,
Keep listening, keep growing.